Welcome back on this Thursday. Well, the coronavirus numbers are improving here in Louisiana and around the country. Some states are looking at reopening. But what's not improving, the financial situation of many cities, towns, and municipalities. Many are facing bleak times after using resources to deal with the outbreak in their areas. One person trying to help them is Louisiana Senator Bill Cassidy, who joins us this afternoon via Skype. Bill, welcome back to the show.
Hey, JP, how are you, man?
We're doing great here. Yeah, the weather's beautiful, getting ready for a big weekend. You know, yesterday the governor met with the president at the White House to talk about Louisiana's response in testing, and the president called Louisiana a success story. Your reaction?
Well, it's a success story in the sense that we have flattened the curve. We never got over 80% capacity in our intensive care units or in our use of our ventilators. That's great. But now, if you ask that small businesswoman who's had to shutter her doors because she's gone bankrupt, I'm not sure she would call it a success story. We need to do something, continue to do something for her, but also for the city services that support her small business, so that if she's able to reopen her doors, she can then be on the pathway to success. That's what I will call a success story.
You know, Bill, the governor has extended the stay-at-home order to May 15th, and some state lawmakers, some over here in Louisiana, are not happy about it. What do you think about that?
We have to be driven by data. And you've got to kind of use that data to say, okay, this is the area that still has lots of disease going on. That needs to stay locked down. But you can look over here, and it's not doing too bad. We could probably open up over there. There's that data that exists now. We need to use that data to drive our decisions. That's the way we balance kind of public health with financial health. We've got to achieve that balance.
You mentioned financial health, and you also mentioned cities and towns. You and Senator Menendez of New Jersey are working on another stimulus package to help cities and towns. What would it all mean to Louisiana?
Yeah, so think about it. Look at this gorgeous weather. Normally, by this time, we would have had all these festivals. Jazz Fest, New Orleans, Festival de Acadiens in Lafayette, Strawberry Festivals, you name it festivals, Crawfish Festival in Breaux Bridge. It's all been shut down. The sales tax revenue, the hotel bed tax, the landing fees from people flying into their airports, all gone. Now, if you're going to maintain the police, the fire, sanitation, ground crews at the airport, you got to replace that revenue. Because that small businesswoman won't reopen the doors to her restaurant if there's nobody to pick up her trash, and if there's not police to make sure that there's no problems with security. So what we're proposing is that you just restore that sales tax, not property tax, sales tax, kind of lost revenue relative to the federal government asking people to shut down, so that you keep the frontline workers in place so that those small businesses, those employers, can go back into business.
How much money are we talking about, like a state like Louisiana? What could that mean to maybe Louisiana and a place like Baton Rouge?
So Baton Rouge has been hit. I don't know the exact dollar, but Mayor Broome yesterday mentioned, the kind of the sales tax revenue. We're asking for $500 billion nationwide. Our formula is specifically taking into account states like ours, because we have 1/3 going for population. Well, we don't get that much there. But 1/3 depending on the impact, the health impact the virus has had. 1/3 based on the financial impact. So our state, because of the health impact, losing all our tourism has a major financial impact. So 2 of our 3 criteria would address the needs of a state like Louisiana. And by the way, that's one of the advantages of helping to write the bill, is more awareness of the particular needs of a state like Louisiana, my home state.
Yeah, Bill, one last question real quick. The antiviral drug Rimavir, a lot of people are talking about it as maybe a new hope in this fight against the pandemic. What do you know about it, and could this be the answer?
Well, it's not the magic drug that you get off the ICU bed and you're healthy. It is an improvement. And it shows we're beginning to learn how to go after that virus. And the degree that we can build upon that knowledge to use this drug more effectively, but to get other drugs like it, that is the beginning of our solution to having effective drug therapy. If we can do that, then I think we more quickly get out of this economic. We more quickly go back to the old normal as opposed to having to adapt to a new normal.
All right, Senator Bill Cassidy joining once again. Hey, Bill, thanks so much. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time you're in Baton Rouge.
You too. Thank you.